You walked into the kitchen this morning and something was waiting for you on the floor. Maybe it was a sock, maybe a bottle cap, maybe something small they brought to your attention overnight. You stepped around it, made your coffee, and probably didn't think much of it. Most people have one of two reactions when this happens. Either they're surprised and clean it up without a second thought, or they smile and think, "How sweet, my cat loves me. They brought me a gift." Both of those reactions are understandable. Neither of them is close to what's actually happening. Because when animal behaviorists started studying this specific behavior in detail, what they found has almost nothing to do with love as a gesture. It has everything to do with survival, specifically yours. Here's the part that changes everything. Your cat watches you every single day. They watch you walk to the kitchen. They watch you open a large, cold box. They watch you pull food out of it without catching a single thing. No hunting, no stalking, nothing. By every standard their brain understands, you are the most helpless creature they have ever seen. And they have been keeping track. According to renowned animal behaviorist John Bradshaw, who spent decades studying how cats relate to the humans they live with, your cat doesn't see you as their owner. They don't see you as a human at all. In their mind, you are a member of their colony, a very large, very clumsy, completely helpless member of their colony. And that object on your kitchen floor, it's not a gift. It's their answer to a question they ask themselves every morning when they watch you reach for that box. If I don't do something, will they actually make it? Let's talk about what the science says. Section 1. The Big Clumsy Cat Theory. To understand why your cat brings you things, we first need to understand what they see when they look at you. Most people assume their cat knows they're living with a human. Dogs understand this instinctively. They recognize us as a completely different species and adjust their behavior accordingly. Cats never made that distinction. According to John Bradshaw, cats never developed a separate social behavior specifically for humans. When your cat approaches you, rubs against your leg, or licks your hand, they are doing the exact same things they would do with another cat. In your cat's mind, you are not their owner. You are not their caretaker. You are simply a very large, two-legged, extraordinarily clumsy cat who somehow ended up in their colony. And before you feel offended, understand that this is actually the highest compliment they can give you. They don't separate you from themselves. They fold you into their world completely. But here's where it gets uncomfortable. Your cat watches you every single day. They observe your inability to hunt. They watch you never stalk. They watch you walk directly to a large, cold, humming device in the kitchen and pull food out of it without catching a single thing. By every standard of survival they understand, you would not last a week in the wild. And that terrifies them. Section 2. The maternal instinct. So what does a cat do when they see a colony member who cannot survive on their own? They don't abandon them. They teach them. In the wild, mother cats bring prey back to their kittens in 3 deliberate stages. First, prey that has already been caught, so the kittens understand what food looks like. Then, something still moving, so the kittens can begin to practice. Finally, live prey, so the kittens learn to hunt for themselves. This is not random behavior. This is one of the most ancient and precise teaching systems in the animal kingdom. When your cat drops something at your feet and stares up at you, that long, patient, unblinking stare, they are not showing off. They are not playing. They are in stage 1 of that exact same system. They are trying to teach you what food looks like. Because they have watched you fail to hunt every single day, and they have made a decision. They've made a firm commitment. They won't abandon you. While you look down at that small prey or that half-destroyed toy with confusion or disgust, your cat is looking up at you thinking, "Please learn this, because I don't know what I would do without you." They are sharing what they caught, their calories, their effort, with you. because in their mind, you are family, and family doesn't starve. If you're starting to see those little offerings differently right now, if you're realizing your cat isn't just being strange, they're trying to keep you alive, hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. Because there are millions of cat owners who misread this completely, who push those offerings away, who have no idea what their cat is actually trying to tell them. Help us reach them. Section 3. Blurry faces and scent chemistry. Now here's something that changes the entire picture even further. When your cat brings you something and looks up at your face, they cannot actually see your expression. Cat eyes are extraordinary machines. They are built for detecting movement in darkness, for tracking prey across long distances, for surviving in conditions where human eyes would be completely useless. But up close, they are nearly blind to detail. Research shows that anything closer than 25 centimeters, about 10 inches, is nothing but a soft blur to a cat. Your facial expressions, your smile, your disgust, none of it registers as a clear image. Your cat is not reading your face when they look up at you. They are reading your movement, your posture, and above everything else, your scent. When your cat brings you something and then rubs against your legs, presses their cheek against your hand, headbutts your knee, they are not just showing affection. Cats carry scent glands along their cheeks, forehead, and chin. When they press these against you, they are chemically marking you as part of the same group. They are labeling the recipient of their gift as their own. Find the spot just behind their ears at the very top of their head. This is a spot cats cannot groom themselves. In the wild, only deeply bonded family members would clean it for them. When you touch it, their brain releases oxytocin, the same bonding hormone that fires between a mother and her child. In their world, your face may be a blur, but your scent, your warmth, your presence in that moment means one thing: home. Section 4. The language invented for you. There's one more layer to this that most people never discover. When your cat brings you something, they almost always vocalize a specific sound. Low, deliberate, different from everything else. You might have noticed it. Here is what that sound actually is. Adult cats in the wild almost never meow at each other. Meowing is a kitten behavior, a survival call kittens use to get their mother's attention when they need food, warmth, or protection. Adult cats grow out of it. Except for one situation. Researchers at Cornell University found that domestic cats develop a completely individualized vocal range for the humans they live with. Not for other cats, not for strangers, only for you. Your cat looked at you, understood that you cannot read their body language the way another cat would, and did something extraordinary. They reached back into their own neurology. They pulled out a sound from their infancy, and they rebuilt it, reshaped it, refined it into a language designed specifically to reach you. That chirp they make when they drop something at your feet. This specific sound, it doesn't exist in the wild. Your cat created it exclusively for you. And in 2019, Dr. Kristen Vitale and her team at Oregon State University published findings that explain why cats go this far. When they tested the attachment styles of domestic cats toward their owners, they found that 65% of cats display secure attachment, the same neurological bonding pattern that human infants show toward their mothers. Your cat is not bonded to you because you feed them. You are their secure base, the thing their nervous system reaches for under stress, the presence that tells their brain, you are safe, you are home, you can stop surviving now. That's why they care whether you eat. Section 5. How to answer them. So the next time your cat brings you something, what do you actually do? First, don't push it away, don't recoil, don't scold them. In their language, rejection of the gift is rejection of the lesson, and they will notice. Instead, respond in their language. Use your fingertips. Apply gentle, rhythmic pressure just behind their ears at the very top of their head. You are not just petting them. You are telling them, in the only language their nervous system fully understands, I see what you did. I know what it means. We are family. Also, and research from the University of Sussex confirms this, Use that high-pitched voice you probably feel embarrassed about. Your cat's brain has been tuned specifically to respond to that tone, not your normal voice, that one. And when you make eye contact with them, slow blink, close your eyes slowly, hold for a moment, open. This gesture communicates one of the most vulnerable things one creature can say to another: I trust you enough to close my eyes in your presence. Put all of this together: the evolutionary biology, the scent chemistry, the invented language, the attachment science, and what you're left with is something that should stop you completely. Cats are one of the few animals on Earth that never needed us. They survived for millions of years without human shelter, without human food, without human anything. They are, by every biological measure, completely self-sufficient. And yet, your cat watches you struggle with the basic task of feeding yourself, develops a sound that doesn't exist in nature just to communicate with you, shares what they caught, their effort, their energy, not with every human, not with visitors, not for strangers, with you. There is a choice being made there every single day. The next time you find something waiting for you on the floor, a half-destroyed toy, a bottle cap, something they hunted just for you, don't be disgusted. Don't laugh it off. Stop. Because the world's most self-sufficient predator looked at you, decided you couldn't make it on your own, and chose, completely on their own terms, to take care of you anyway. You are not their owner. You are not even their human. You are the one thing their nervous system will not allow to go unprotected. You are their colony, their family, their reason to keep hunting. You are the only home they have ever chosen to have.